What's the funniest way your family ruined your sophisticated phase? I'm 20 years old and decided I'm a wine connoisseur now. I took one intro wine class at college and suddenly I'm acting like I'm French. My 17-year-old brother, Derek, thinks I'm insufferable. He's not wrong. Last Friday, Derek texted me, "Mom and Dad are having a fancy dinner party. They want you to pick the wines." I'm thrilled. Finally, my expertise is recognized. I show up with 4 bottles, each 40 taller $50. I've been practicing my tasting notes all week. At dinner, there's Mom, Dad, Derek, and their friends, the Johnsons. I'm pouring wines like I'm a sommelier, swirling glasses, talking about notes of blackberry and hints of oak. This Pinot Noir has a delightful earthiness with subtle tobacco undertones. Everyone's nodding like I'm a genius. Mr. Johnson takes a sip. Remarkable. Where did you find this? A little boutique shop downtown. The owner imports directly from small French vineyards. I'm nailing this. We move to the second wine, a Chardonnay. Notice the buttery finish? That's from malolactic fermentation. Mrs. Johnson is impressed. You really know your stuff. Derek's been quiet the whole time, just smiling and filming on his phone. Derek, why are you recording? Just capturing the moment, bro. We're on the 3rd bottle, when Dad says, "Son, this is probably the best wine we've ever had at this house." I'm glowing. Well, quality matters. You can't rush perfection. That's when Derek starts laughing, like really laughing. Derek, what's funny? He can barely breathe. Dude, you've been reviewing Trader Joe's $2 chuck all night. What? Every bottle you brought is $2.99 wine. I switched the labels while you were in the bathroom. My soul leaves my body. Derek, that's impossible. I can taste the difference. He holds up my actual expensive bottles, still sealed. These are your fancy wines. You've been drinking the cheapest wine in America. Mr. Johnson is examining his glass. Wait, this is Charles Shaw? The one and only. $3 wine, $40 descriptions. I'm looking at my glass in horror, but I tasted the oak, the tobacco notes. Derek's crying, laughing. You tasted what you wanted to taste. Sommelier boy. Mom's trying not to laugh. Honey, it was actually pretty good. Mom, I gave a 10-minute speech about terroir. I said terroir about $3 wine. Mrs. Johnson is giggling now. To be fair, your description made it taste better. Derek pulls up his phone. I've got the whole thing recorded. You said this Chardonnay was reminiscent of a sun-dappled burgundy afternoon. Stop. You swirled it for 30 seconds and said you detected whispers of vanilla. Derek, I will destroy you. Dad's laughing now too. Son, you told me this Pinot was worth every penny at $50. Because I thought it was $50 wine. Derek's still going. You literally said the tannins dance on the palate like a ballet. About Trader Joe's. I put my head in my hands. My entire life is a lie. Mr. Johnson raises his glass. Well, if it makes you feel better, I genuinely enjoyed it. You enjoyed it because you thought it was expensive. Maybe. Or maybe your brother just proved wine snobbery is nonsense. Derek's posting the video. This is going on every platform. Wine expert reviews, $3 wine, a masterpiece. Derek, do not post that. Too late. It's already on TikTok. Mrs. Johnson looks at her glass. Although now that I know it's cheap, it does taste a bit cheaper. See, the mind matters. Derek cracks open one of my real expensive bottles. Okay, Mr. Expert, let's do a blind taste test. No, come on. Prove you can tell the difference. He pours 2 glasses. One expensive, one cheap. I can't tell which is which. I taste the first one. This is oaky? Wrong. That's the cheap one. I taste the second. Okay, this one is definitely also wrong. That's still the cheap one. I poured the same wine twice. Everyone's dying. Derek, I hate you so much right now. Mom pats my shoulder. Sweetie, maybe just enjoy wine instead of performing wine? Dad's grinning. Those tannins sure danced, though. I look at Derek. How long have you been planning this? Since you spent 20 minutes at Thanksgiving explaining why box wine was offensive to the grape. Fair. Can you at least delete the video? It has 50,000 views already. I check my phone. My friends are texting me the video. It's everywhere. I pour myself a giant glass of the cheap wine. You know what? This is actually pretty good. Derek raises his glass. To my sophisticated brother and his refined palate. Shut up. We actually ended up drinking all the cheap wine and saving the expensive stuff. Turns out, when you're not trying to impress anyone, $3 wine tastes just fine.